Hello, trader. Hope that you have an enjoyable trading day. Looking at here DXY and XAUUSD, both of these instruments currently showing trading opportunity as we are seeing that monthly and weekly close coming, expecting that significant movement in this market. So, looking at first of all DXY monthly chart to see overall direction in this market. So, from the monthly DXY, we can see that from this high here, this is a pretty sharp breakdown on the monthly. Now, quite a few months we saw that DXY is in a bearish trend, and in that monthly bearish trend this month we can see the market has done a pullback here, and we can see the price has crossed that high this month and the market slowly getting that rejection back below here as we are almost nearly to the end of the month, expecting that DXY to break below further and even crossing that low to create a new lower low in this market. So if we look at the weekly chart here on DXY, we can see that from the weekly the market is maintaining this series of lower high here, and we see back to back quite a few weeks long week doji formation here. So this current weekly candle that we can see from this high, we could see that potential rejection, and that rejection could bring that price back below. Now this is a weekly support level that we can see on DXY, could break that support and continue to drop here. So if we look at the daily price section here on DXY, we can see that from the daily, this is the daily high here where the market at may possibly break that low here. There is a daily pin bar that you can see the market has crossed from 10 and 20 MA both, and there's a gap open with the daily bearish candle formation with a long wick at the bottom. And this structure on DXY that we can see potentially to be bearish, and we can see the market on the daily also maintaining that series of higher low, series of lower high here, and expecting the market to break that support as the monthly close coming. So that being said, this could be the potential wave for the upcoming session on DXY. As 4 hour close coming, we might see what I think liquidity grab from this high here. That is where you could look for a selling opportunity, and based on the DXY we could see all those euro dollar, GBP USD or other USD pairs may just follow as they are just mirror of DXY. So that being said, let's look at on gold what's happening now. Gold, we can see if we look at the daily, we saw that there was a significant daily bullish move throughout the week that we have seen, starting with the weekly opening, that we can see the market rejected back to the upside with a stronger momentum. Now today's price after yesterday's pretty big long bullish candle, today we see the market from this high here getting rejection again back below here. Now if we look at the 4 hour chart here, we can see that there is a 4 hour bearish engulfer is being formed. Now this current session crossed the previous doji's high. We already, you guys have seen the secured trade here, sell trade, which successfully dropped to the support level. And as this candle is showing that potentially bearish market structure, what I think, if we look at the lower time frame from the 15 minutes and the 1 hour, we can see there is a bearish trend here, and this is a series of lower high here, and with this series of lower high we can see a breakup structure from that series of lower high, and the market managed to drop completely below from that level, which is showing that potentially further bearish move. Though this is a support level and we can see that long-term trend is bullish, the market is trying to change its trend. So if we look at the 4 hour here, what do we see from this high here? There is a pin bar, and we can see again there is another pin bar. What I think that slowly gold might be turning to a short-term bear market as monthly close coming. We can see there is a monthly close, and that monthly close is important because that monthly close, if the market maintaining that series of lower high here, we might see that with the monthly close for deeper pullback in this market, as bigger picture trend on the monthly is bullish. So for short term entry here, what we need to see a support test on the lower time frame. Now 15 minutes candlestick pattern, we can see from here a sharp bounce. We have taken the trade here, sell trade, that drop back to this support. What we are waiting here, a movement again back to that key level. This could be the zone that we can look for potential selling on gold. As soon as we find suitable entry after price action confirmation, we will be looking to sell with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoy this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.